friends, I hope you're having an amazing day so far. So in today's video, I just want to sit down a little bit and talk about little ways to romanticize summer. It is the middle of July, so it is in the heart of summer, and summer is a season that just goes by so fast because of how busy it is. And I believe it's supposed to be that busy. It's supposed to be full of community, full of play, full of really hard work to prepare for a slower season like winter and fall. But so easily summer gets taken away from us just because we are not intentional with slowing down and really soaking in the season that's around us, the nature, all the things that summer brings. So I just want to sit down a little bit and talk about some ways that I have found helps me slow down and really admire the season that I'm in. First things first, if you have a garden, you know that sharing produce with friends and family is so fulfilling and so fun because it's something that you've spent so much time on. It's something that you grew with your hands, and so it's so special to share that with people you love. But I have found that a way to make it a little bit more elevated and special is to make a basket out of the produce that you're sharing and making it into like a dinner basket. So for example, I have basil, zucchini, and onions that are ready to harvest from my garden. So taking those ingredients, putting them in a basket and adding some pasta, some tomatoes, some feta or Parmesan cheese in the mix will make that they are able to make a like zucchini tomato pasta, and they have all the ingredients there. It just makes it extra special to give that to someone so that they have all the ingredients to actually use the produce that you have given them. So another small thing that I love to do is keep scissors in my car. And the reason why I do that is because when I'm going down the road, I so many times see foliage or wildflowers that I would love to pick and admire in my home. And if you have scissors, it's so easy to do that, to just pull over and pick those wildflowers, pick that foliage that you really want to admire. This also works in the holidays when you see evergreens or pine trees. Scissors are very helpful because that is a very strong tree. If you have scissors, you can just pull over and get those. It's a very cheap way to decorate your home during the holidays, and it brings the smell of the outside and of the holiday season into your house. In the winter time, that's also very beneficial, but in the summertime especially, just because of how much greenery and foliage and flowers surround us. And also having that option in your car makes you way more intentional to actually look around and see the different things you would love to take home. This next thing is also just a very small thing, but it makes the biggest impact in the long run because you're documenting memories that you wouldn't usually think about documenting. And that is keeping a guest book in your home. Now, I started this when we had an Airbnb. I, of course, put a guest book in there for people to share their experience, and it was so fun to look at. And so even after the Airbnb, I kept it in our house just to have guests sign it and share their experience. And it's so much fun to look back on who all came to your house and what they said about your home and what they felt in your home. It's so encouraging, and it just holds so many memories. And I specifically put this in the summer category just because of how much hosting usually happens in the summertime with all the campfires and the little holidays and vacation and all the things like that. It just really brings the community together. And so to have a guest book in your home really helps to document those memories that you wouldn't usually document. The next one on the list is seasonal baking and cooking. Obviously, I have done this a lot more this year, and it has deeply changed the way that I connect with the seasons. When we look at history, we can obviously see that, you know, this is how people have lived for thousands and thousands of years. And we are so blessed to be able to have access to food from all around the world at any time of the year. However, it does just really connect you to the world around you when you are aware of what's growing around you. It just connects you with your food a lot more when you know exactly when it was harvested, who harvested it, and you know that it's fresh. And so even if it's just really small, like, you know, making some blueberry muffins or making a strawberry pie or whatever it is, it connects you with some things that are growing around you. And so that has been super important for me this year. And I really feel like it helps slow down the season because you're actually intentional with like, okay, this is what's growing. Okay, this is what's growing. And it just helps you to be way more aware of what's going on around you. So this one goes along with seasonal baking and cooking, but I challenge you this summer to host a farm to table or garden to table dinner or lunch or whatever you want, and tell friends and family to all bring one dish that is in season and completely made from scratch. This challenges our culinary skills and it's so much fun to see what people bring, and of course it connects you to the season you're in. I plan on doing this year, so if you guys do this, please send me photos or videos of what everyone made because I would love to see the result. This one is also a really small one, but I feel like it makes the biggest difference, and that is going outside every single day during the summertime, whether that is going on a walk or just spending 10 minutes barefoot out in the sun soaking up the warm weather. This is especially important for people who live in climates where there's long, gloomy, cold winters. And I feel like a lot of times why we get the wintertime blues or things like that is because we let summertime slip away from us too fast. And now winter feels like it came too quick and it just sticks around for so long. And we didn't actually sit with summer long enough. And so every single day, make sure you say hi to the sun. Another one that has been really helpful this summer is making a list of things that need to be done before the winter time. Wintertime is a time of rest. It's supposed to be a season that is slower. And so making a list of things that you can tackle this summer when there's warm weather outside, when we naturally feel more motivated, is so beneficial, and it helps time not slip away from us quite as fast. With summer being so busy, winter comes so fast, and this year I am especially aware of how fast winter is approaching because I have a special announcement. We have a little one on the way and he's coming in November. It's a baby boy. And so we have lots of nesting to-dos, which I will actually make a future video talking about all the things that I need to get done before baby comes. But that really ties into getting ready for winter time so that we can just spend time with little baby boy. Last thing on my list is shopping local. This is something that I am very passionate about, but I specifically put it in a summer category because there is so many more options out there during the summer with farmers and things that people are harvesting and things like that. But this can be done year round, and I actually also want to make a future video talking about all the things that we buy local and the businesses that we support here in Michigan, and then also how to find local businesses around you, because I know sometimes it's really difficult to find, but they're out there. And so just some easy ways to try and find the local people that are in your area. So with that being said, those are some things that really helped me this summer, and I hope this inspires you just to be more intentional with the season. And I would love to hear some of your ideas and some of your ways that you romanticize summer. So comment them down below. I would love to hear them. And with that being said, I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day, and thanks for joining me today.